And so when, in relation to that, I guess, over church history, there's probably been different views. What are, and there's probably minutes of different versions of that. What are the kind of the main, grid that people land on?
The three major views of the end, so we're talking about consummative eschatology, are postmillennialism, which says that we are in the millennium right now. It's a very realized eschatology. We're experiencing a full blessing right now, and Jesus comes back and puts a capstone on it. We go, and then the second view is what's called amillennialism. There's no physical 1,000-year reign. Jesus comes back and establishes the new heaven and the new earth. That's amillennialism. And then premillennialism is the idea that Jesus comes back before a 1,000-year earthly kingdom that he will rule over on the earth before we get to the new heaven and the new earth. So the simple way to think about this is that amillennialism and postmillennialism have a one-step consummation, and premillennialism has a two-step consummation. That's a simple way to think about it. And then on top of that, because this is like a cake with, you know, with you gotta have your layers of cake. I don't know what kind of cake you like, but
that's a good way to put
it. Chocolate mixed with, you know, a little vanilla and then a nice frosting on the top. Are what are called the various tribulation views, which has to do with when Jesus comes back. So post-tribulationism believes Jesus comes back after a very intense 7-year period of suffering. Mid-tribulation, what's sometimes called the pre-wrath view, says Jesus comes back in the middle of that 7-year period. And pre-tribulationism says Jesus comes back before that tribulation. Tribulation being the name for a 7-year period before the establishment of the kingdom. Now, if you're amil or post-mill, you're not so worried about tribulation because you're going through it all the time. And so, and so the tribulation is not a specific 7-year period. It's more the general condition of the world until we get to the end. So that you might call it an tribulational view, I don't know, or an tribulational view.
You can make up words.
I can have fun here. I'll add the vocabulary because you need more frosting on that cake. And so those are the variety of views. So when you put that all together, I don't know how many different views I've named, probably 7, 8, 9. So anyway.
So